Isana Adonai Isani, Mulharai Hudai to Hulaika, Onai Haguna Hara, and Atu Lai Senate Hana, man. So again, what is the word I speak? Heaven. Some days with tetragrammaton. Some days I have to put all kinds of words on earth and every countries to find my word. So, humans, can't you really think things? Why you are acting like this? You know, humans become themselves like of their own gods when they are, they think they knew it all. When they are blind, what's around them? Illusions is what's around. Like now, angels are in a nebe, for they cannot come near, for it is worldly seasons with the spring onions of the worlds. They call no year. No year, women. We have no year in heaven because we are immortals in immortal cups. So, everything around you, there's a reason, woman. Do you know how I used to when I wasn't awakened? When I did not fully awake myself into things? Because it's this. When I see humans, because I am not a watcher of your so-called ideologies, TVs, all that. No, I watches things. If it's an angel asked me to, auntie, let me watch it. And then I looked at it. Usually we look at food when our spirit changes. It's depending, Or when my spirit time to cleanse, to wash the clothes like this. When it's my time, that's when I looked, but not TV. That is the main reason why I was moved here, because in the wilderness I got none except this, what I've got here, what my my old devices, which is I have even referred this because through this old device, this is the very same device I have used in the spirit realms. What I have now. It's like what I born in the spirit is what I'm burning in flesh. So in the world, many so-called men are acting so strangely. They said they believe, but they don't believe. You can lie. I know who's true believers. I knew. You don't have to, humans. If in your world you have judges, you have board of judges, which is the who is what you call them. They are nothing. The who? They are, I would say, they are same to heaven. But still, I don't compare. For there are no, I don't compare anything because it is fleshly. Before I fully awakened my truth, when Father told me that, Han, it's time, because we're like this. Called one babe, like a brother called me a babe, and I called the one, we're like this. Even a woman, I called him babe. Han, are you done? Girl, are you done? Still, we don't get that dirty thought in our head because that is our brotherly word, our brotherly speak. Have you heard Breton, how they speak? Not all Breton do that. For many of them, it's like when I call my I call friend. I don't call it friend. Someone calls me friend, and I call it babe, or I call it sweetheart, girl, like this. It's nothing. Humans, if in your world you have judges, in each and every country you have, in heaven we have. And who is this sitting in there up above? I, Akadesh. You know, humans? Before I receive my truth, and I see around what's happening to your earth, what's in my mind is this. If in the world you cannot sort out your own laws, how much more you despises heaven when you yourselves are, just want to sit around there and that's it. We have this in heaven, women's. I have Michael. All this. I have Michael. Because Michael does not like heresy. He does not like heresy. So I hated gossip. I hate all this. Wickedness, etc., dirty talk, all that you talk about, humans. Dirty talk is when you make everything in your plain sight that this is a sword. I have to, a sword of Michael that I am, because I am with it. For them to know that I am guarded. Of course, how can you understand me with this? You can't. There's many silicons here that are listening and they think she's mad. You'll think like this. Why? Because you cannot fathom what I speak. You cannot think deep what the world, because I cannot believe it when I go somewhere else and looked around in their comments. There's a lot of people that do, especially these so-called stitches, atheists. I call them stitches. They're unbelievers. They think they are themselves as their God. Like this. They are nothing. They are nothing. So us, others who think they believe me, Lord, Dilahara, which one? Humans, in your world, you have laws. In heaven, we have. While I'm on earth, I dig. I sit. I dig. I work. Why? So I'm the one who sit in there watching the world go by. When I said no one goes to the Father except through the mad woman, Mary. I am that woman. Call me mad. Why? So innocent. Just like your child in your world. I have no malice. Spirits, we are, what you call this in your world? We are frank. We don't say it like that. We are, accept what is it. We accept what is it. That is why we let you do what you do. And when it's time, you must stop that when you are being told. But just like the time of my JSUS, humans don't listen. Why? Because they think my father does not have a daughter. My father, all that they're thinking. They only think that how can God have this? Only bigot, like these Muslims, like this man. Do you know the word Muslim means, humans? Islam? Reverse the word Islam. Find the malice in it. M-E-L-I-S. That is this man who just been magicking his willis. That is his ancestrals. And even to the now he hates his own root. Of course, you don't know it because why? You're in flesh. You're in flesh. You're not awakened. You're not awake. Wait until you, even that, you cannot have it. Why? It is worthy for the souls. Yes, in heaven we have panel of judges, and I am the one who sit right into that middle a bit. Because I like the truth. Michael don't like, I like the truth, I would say. I shouldn't bother my kings right now, because, they are sorting something just as I am sorting here. Could not believe what I've spoken about this man that in the beginning, he have in 1920, 1920 years ago, he had did that to his very own blood. Which is, this is why when I'm speaking something, I am not just speaking to you, I'm speaking it to the panel of judges. I am sitting. Yamas? In your countries, you have presidents, which is Balaks. In heaven, I have my authority from my papa. Why? Because my man is the one who is what you called. If I'm mad, they call me pillar of mildness because I am. And the one you call GSUS is Tzaphnel is worse than you don't know. It's worse, worst. Think of that. The battle. Even if the way he walked is scary, even the way he walked, women. I walk I'm being as being one with him, it's like catching, I am the one that placed me because I am the pillar of mildness. Meaning, women, I am mild. Because the true men, as they say, humble. Humble because the true men, women, those who are living in heaven, women, they are my prides. They are my prides, women. For I to get down here and sit around the siblings where I was sent before time, my father's, my father's Magdalas. Also his, we are tribes. He is, Magdala was also my tribe, and in this end she becomes my mother-in-law. She is the mother of Raphael. Panel of judges. Panel, I say panel also. How many of us sitting in that? It is the example of my 24 elders, which is I am the one. They sit in the middle. They sit in the top to see for you, for the tribes who are working. So that when the spirit realms blame this man who is working, it is I get down and dig deep. I dig deep. And that's when I knew everything you've done. That's when I knew when my angels are blamed. And I knew who blamed them. We have all this in your world is a symbol of my heavens. It is just you to see, to think deep. I used to see this a few years ago before my death. Then, before my death, because I've already been there. You know, I resurrected on the third day because I wasn't done. I didn't want to come back. That is why panel has to drop me off. Honey, get up, get up, get up, get up, honey, get up. You know? Just as when I woke him up. Hade, get up. You know, that's what I said to him. Hade, get up. Because I don't speak like a woman. I am the feminine, but I act like a man, which they hated it. That's why brother does to me. You know, it's like I was a woman, but I don't like to use lipstick. I use lipstick, but if it comes from the wood, then that's it. Not a lipstick of what you do, like in your plastic. No, because we're not plastic. You know, we're not plastic like a worldly. That when you are thrown into the fire, you smell. Why? Because you're plastic. Dirty talk. That's means of that. Dirty talk. You know? In this world, humans does not know how to respect others anymore. You know? They think they knew it all. They have, when I wasn't around humans and did not tell them who I am or used the name of what you can see in my handle or in my Yukul phone book or channel, no one bothers. Just like how you use that name you're using right now, or that name you're using right now. It is the name programmed as I did this. So I'm using the same name. You know? I'm using the same name. Still, humans thinks to find a doctor. Why can't you just do the talk what you've just told me? Go find yourself a doctor. See if you can find a doctor that can help you get rid of your abominations. Humans, think of this. In your world, you have someone that sort out everything for you. And heaven, I'm the one who sort everything for them. So that there will be no fight. Because my men are the mad ass you've been calling them. Crazy. You know? As a spirit of gods, you call W-O-R-D. I become flesh. For them to extract. And think about it, women. I'm not what you call the man, nor a woman. Do you get this? I am. And we have judges that sit on the table where I am sitting on the top. Have you seen in the Last Supper, women? Have you seen in the Last Supper? I was sitting right in the middle, while my other self was sitting on the top. I am. Do you get this? I am. A dog you have been calling God. A God you have called and disrespect. You may not take this to heart, but remember this when you see me floating above Nile.